Welcome back to the channel, and today we're talking about ticker ZOM or ZOM stock. Now I could be mispronouncing that, but this company has gotten a lot of hype over the past few days, and we needed to just take a step back and take a look at it. I've gotten a lot of questions regarding this stock. Are we going to keep pumping? And I'm kind of just going to do a video answering my thoughts regarding this stock. Honestly, it's looking like we're going to get another push based on the news that was released today. This is typically a stock that is far out of my reach and something that I really never would touch, but really looking at how the stock is looking in the chart overall, especially with this news added to it, there's a high possibility we continue this run up. Personally though, just giving you a heads up, I will not be taking this trade. I will not be touching this stock whatsoever. So before we get into any of the content, just know that. If you're new to the channel, my name is Tyler Wilson and I trade stocks every single day, and I am posting videos to this channel multiple times throughout the day, giving you heads up. Typically my videos are regarding stocks that I am personally trading, but I also do make videos going over stocks requested from my viewers. Today is one of those exceptions. But let's not waste any more time. Let's get to the content. In short term, ZOM is basically a mixture of diagnostics and therapeutics for animals, specifically cats and dogs. Now, this is very much, like I said, out of the reach of stuff that I trade. I really don't like therapeutics, and I really don't like animals. They're not really my thing when it comes to investing. But what they are doing and how the stock has been moving in the past few days / 2 weeks has me pretty bullish looking at the news that was just released. If you don't know, actually 6 or 7 days ago, Carol Baskin made a Cameo. It's basically a video platform where you can do shout outs and stuff like that. Someone paid her and she made a shout out for ZOM, and the stock rose about 40%. Since then, we've actually continued to rise almost to $1 at this level now, about 97 cents. But shareholders just got a very interesting email. The email overall looks very bullish. They're basically going over the additional cash flow that has been injected into the company, how they can survive through calendar year 2023, and they expect to be cash flow positive by that point, which is a pretty big step for this company. Looking at their financials, that's a pretty good, realistic date for them to turn cash flow positive. And if that does, that would be a very big safety net for the initial investors in this stock right now. The key bullish thing we need to be looking at is the commercialization of their product, Truforma. Now, in the email, they kind of confirm that they're still going to be releasing this product come March 30th. The product actually seems to have some real valid use points and really taking out of the middleman in some of these vets. What the product does at this moment, it actually does 3 of the major tests for thyroid diseases, mainly in dogs and cats. This is actually a pretty big help for vets, and it's about the size of a shoebox, so it doesn't take up too much space in these vet offices. If you know anything about vet offices, they're typically pretty small and compact, so the product really is kind of a good fit for most offices. And the thyroid diseases selected are typically the highest tested for and very sought after tests when it comes to these animals. They go over in the letter that this tech is covered by over 70 patents, kind of reinsuring the safety of this investment and kind of how no one else can copy what they're doing. I see this kind of being a catalyst for the stock to be able to move. Now, long term, is this a stock that I would consider getting into? Like I said in the beginning, I'm not getting into this stock. This doesn't fit my portfolio. This is not something that I really love. But looking at the chart, we're going to get to in a second, I definitely can see this moving in a positive direction. ZOM looks pretty bullish as you look at the chart. This wasn't a pet / therapeutic / tech company, I would probably get into it. But since it's for pets, therapeutics, and then like testing as well, it just doesn't fit me at all. That's just me personally. I'm not knocking it. If you have it in your portfolio, good for you, because honestly, it looks pretty bullish. So let's take a really quick look at the chart. As you see, in early January, we started this gradual trend up, making some pretty big legs. And then right here at this January 11th range is where we get that Carol Baskin Cameo kind of hype shout out. And we saw a massive influx in price volume and price value, which we then pushed up almost to $1.45. Some real crazy volume pumping into the stock. Now, this, in my opinion, is clearly hype. There was no real logistical reason and financial backed reason for the stock to continue to move in this direction. So that's really important to know off the bat. I'm not super bullish looking at this stock from the naked eye, but as you look, we're kind of making the same trend, if you will. Really pinching in this level. As you see, pinching in this level, it's a little bit bigger, but overall, these two levels were performing kind of the same. You see, we're getting a retest of that upper level up there. And I think this catalyst of Truforma could really start to push us up as well. And if we take a look at the OBV, you can see we're still at a very high level. We still have lots of volume inside this stock. We were getting a nice little pinch. What I will be watching for here is a break of this level. If we get a break of that level, honestly, it's going to look pretty bullish. I'm not saying we run to $2 or $5 or anything like that. But overall, it looks like there is more upside for the stock. We are sitting at 97 cents, which is a pretty high level for this stock. Now, I don't know the overall, demand for this tech, how much it would be used, the actual value of it. But from what I see and what I was reading regarding vets and, the use case for this tech, it's very sought after, and these tests are done almost every day inside of a vet office. So bringing this available to get the same test in the same day or being texted to you would be really big, especially for pet owners. And I can see people paying extra, and the size of it, like I said, is very convenient for these offices. Definitely an interesting thing, and I definitely could see the demand being there. But like I said, this it's not like it's curing cancer or anything like that. So it being a pet stock is just that's the only thing that has me concerned here overall. But looking at the chart, it looks like we're getting that same pinching action. Maybe we go sideways a little bit more, but I suspect coming into today, Tuesday, that we're going to see some really bullish action on the stock because of this letter written from the CEO, which I will link it down below so you can read about it and just go over it and get your thoughts from it as well. But looking at it, I'm not saying that there's a buy zone. This is mainly for the people that actually have ZOM and that are still inside of it. I think that there is upside from here, this level, but entering it right now, I don't see the risk to reward to just put my money into the stock. I know I didn't go super in detail on the chart. There wasn't really too much to give or take, but I believe we're either going to see a massive move pretty quickly, or we're going to start seeing consolidation more on the downside and get more of a retracement. The one thing you also should know about this stock and the tech behind it is that it's tried and it's true. The tests are actually proven to be more accurate than a lot of the competitors out there from the actual lab. So that's another really good thing to know, is that the product works very, very well. I didn't want to spend too much time breaking down the stock or making a video going over ZOM all the way, but I just wanted to give you a little heads up on what I think about the stock and just my personal opinion. I had lots of questions regarding the stock, and I just wanted to give you guys my opinion going into the week, because we could see some bullish action, but I also don't want anyone to get caught and keep holding and, be overly optimistic regarding this stock. In consensus, looking at the stock, I suspect to see a pretty nice move coming in on Tuesday, and then also maybe throughout the rest of the week, but I don't see us just continuing bullish until March 30th, the actual release of Trueforma. I believe the letter given out yesterday was pretty bullish and pretty strong. That's gonna wrap up this video, guys. If you got anything out of this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below and leave a thumbs up. I appreciate all the love and support, guys. We'll be back. I'm posting videos every single day for you, the people. Namaste.